Okay, let's start the class right now. Okay, and I'm going to send you either link.
Yep. Wait, I already sent you one.
I'm going to send you, Anisa. You can do
Okay.
this. So Anisa, what's you gonna learn today?
I'm still working on the orthocenter stuff, so if there's anything else in the textbook that I can work on.
Ortho center, huh?
Yeah, and
But
circumcenters.
yeah, but last time I guess we finished that. Okay.
Yeah.
Finish
So
all.
anything that comes after it.
Yeah, but do you have got some questions relating to that?
No, because I haven't
Okay.
had like math
And
in a while.
whatever I teach you, did the teacher teach you the same?
Yeah.
So like the same procedures, the way I teach the whole
He
of this.
he hasn't taught us how to find them yet, though.
Like what? I didn't understand what
He
you're saying.
hasn't taught us how to find it.
Okay, you didn't tell right now to find that. Okay. So, but we already done that, right? How to
Yeah.
find ortho center, how
Yep.
to find circum center,
Yep.
right? And then there was another topic I didn't remember right now. So,
Centroid.
yeah,
Centroid.
centroid, yeah. So we done all of those three. Okay.
Yep.
So the teacher didn't teach anything else up till there right now, right?
No.
So we can start any other topic then.
Yep.
So what you say? Should I start any random?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Anything that I would like learn in the future, I guess.
Yeah, future. Okay. Okay. We were doing from the book Principle of Mathematics then, right?
Yep. Do I need to have my textbook with me then?
You have right now?
Yeah, I should. But I can check. Yeah, it's Nelson's Principles of Mathematics 10.
Yes.
Okay.
So last time we finished chapter 6. The here with me is linear functions. Okay, we done slope of a line. We done slopes of parallel and perpendicular line. Right. We done slope intercept form. We done slope find form. And then we also
Yeah.
do general form of the equation for a linear relation. Okay. So these were the topics that we covered. Okay. From now, I guess the next chapter we have is there is no chapter of chapter 6 here. Oh yeah, there is chapter 7. Okay. Now I tell you this chapter says the systems of linear equations. Okay. And that includes developing systems of linear equations. And
Is this the similar triangle chapter?
which one?
Chapter 7 is similar triangles, right? Shall we do something else? Because we already did this in school.
Okay. What about relations and functions? Do you done relations and functions right now?
I don't know.
Functions.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. And trigonometry,
Trigonometry, yeah, like sine and cosine.
sine and cosine law you have, and then tangent ratios, applying tangent ratios. You done with that, right?
Tangent is, but I think we did it.
Yeah.
I forgot what tangent is. I think we did it, but I forgot. So if you want, we can do that today.
Okay, we're gonna do tangent ratio, the first topic here. Okay.
Okay.
So the first topic we have got is tangent ratio. Okay. Okay. And let's start it though. So first thing you need to know about the tangent ratios. I'm just going to explain you. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so first thing you need to understand that we got a triangle here. Okay, say this is a triangle, and you know about the perpendicular. This is called as the perpendicular, right? And say this is an angle here, and say this is A, this is B, and then this is C. Okay, first of all you need to understand that what are the opposite, hypotenuse, and adjacent. Okay.
Okay. Yep.
Now, the opposite thing is always that thing that is opposite to the angle. So, angle is this one, C. So, opposite to this angle, right now we consider this angle C. It's
Yep.
referencing to this angle C. If we reference angle B, there would be opposite, and those things opposite, hypotenuse, and adjacent would be different things.
Yep.
Right now we focus this angle C. Okay, and according to this, referencing to this angle C, opposite would be the opposite side to this angle, which is
Yep.
this side. So this side would be called as opposite. I'll write it OPP for opposite. Okay,
Yep.
and then the side in front of this angle, perpendicular angle, 90 degree, right?
Yep.
Would be called as hypotenuse. Okay,
Yep.
HYP for hypotenuse. And the side which is the base with the angle. Okay, this is the angle, and the base is this side, is called as the
Yep.
adjacent. Okay,
Yep.
ADJ. Okay, so that would be called for adjacent, is abbreviation for that. Now the thing is, we have different ratios. First, see this angle is C, so I'll find sine, and I'll say sine is like, you have the formula, right? I'll say the sine ratio would be equal to opposite over adjacent. Okay,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
And then we got cosine ratio, which would be equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. Okay, and then the next thing we got is tangent. Okay, tangent we have is opposite our base. Your base is also adjacent, you call it adjacent. Okay, yeah, SOHCAHTOA, you can say that, SOHCAHTOA. Yes.
Isn't it SOH?
Yeah, sorry, I done a mistake here. That's good you find it out. I always focus to be more attentive so that you find if I do some mistake. Being a human being, I can do the mistake, so you can find those. So SOHCAHTOA. Okay. So that's the formula. Now move on. We got the first example here. Let me copy this example for you. So I need to open the software for printing the screen. So let's solve the first example. We have Yes. So now determining the tangent ratios for angles. Okay. So we have to find tangent D and tangent F. Okay.
And these are angles that we're finding?
Yeah, we're just going to find the values of tangent D. If you want to find
Okay.
the angle, this means you have to find the value of D. If he says you find the value of D, that means you have to find the angle. Right now, you're not going to find the angles. You're just going to find the angle value of tangent D. So to find tangent D, right, this is what we have to find first of all, tangent D. Okay, and to find tangent D, you have to think of referencing to this angle D. So according to this angle D, the opposite value would be this one, right?
Yeah.
This is opposite value, and the value, this one is hypotenuse, and then the base value, which is with the angle, the base value would be this 4 is the adjacent. You know,
Yep.
base is also, adjacent is also called as base. Okay, now we would use the formula for tangent D, which is equal to, what is the formula? Yes, Anisa. Not going you.
So it's tan equals opposite over adjacent.
Yes, opposite over adjacent. So we're going to put the values of opposite and adjacent here. So what's the value of opposite?
3,
3. And what's the value of adjacent?
4.
3 by 4. So tangent D is equivalent to 3 over 4. Okay, right? Now you can find it, like you can calculate it, and you find out 3 by 4 is 0.75. Okay,
Okay.
so tangent D is 0.75.
Yep.
Okay, that's what we have to find. Now we're gonna find tangent F, and move this question at the bottom.
Yeah, hello, Assalamu alaikum. Okay, so, okay, we have here.
Hold on for a second, please.
Okay.
आदिल आहिस्ता यार दरवाजा बंद कर दो. Okay, now Anisha, we're gonna reference this angle F, okay, because we are finding tangent F. Okay, now you tell me, according to this angle F, what would be the opposite value?
1 second. Ready? Does it matter? Sorry, what was the question?
Yeah, the question is, according to angle F, we're gonna find the value of tangent F, right? Okay, and referencing to this angle, what would be the opposite value?
4.
Yeah, this is opposite. Okay, and what would be the hypotenuse?
Right here.
Okay, let's say this is hypotenuse. And what would be the base, adjacent?
The adjacent is 3.
Yes. So we're gonna find tangent F. Okay, so that's what we have to find. So tangent F equals opposite
So
over.
when you put this in a calculator, right, and you write 3 over 4, you would find out that 3 over 4 is 0.75, right? Then would you multiply that by tangent?
Where? Here? Why you
Yeah,
multiply with
when you're
tangent? No,
calculating
no. You're not going to multiply with tangent. The thing you are asking, I understand your question. You want to see if you want to find the value of D, right?
Yeah, and
Then you would move this tan over here, and it becomes tan inverse of 0.75. You're not going to multiply tan with 0.75. You would find tan inverse of 0.75. This would come later on. Okay, I will explain you this later.
okay.
Right now you have to stay on the basics.
Okay.
So the opposite value here is 4, and the adjacent value is 3. So 4 by 3, right? You got
Yep.
4 by 3, and what is 4 by 3? Tangent F equals 4 by 3, right?
Mhm.
What is 4 by 3? Calculate that.
1.3.
1.3. So that's the value of tangent F. Okay,
Mhm.
right? So that's the first example. Okay, now there will be a question for your understanding you have to do.
Yes.
Now you can do later on as a homework. Okay.
Okay.
So move on to the next example we have. Now your question would come in this question. Okay. The question we're solving right now, your question would cover that. Okay.
Okay.
So this is the question, right? Now he says to find angle G right now. Okay, he wants you to find angle G. Okay.
Yep.
So what you're gonna do here? Determine the value of angle G and angle J. Okay. So first of all, tell me according to angle G, what's the opposite?
4.
4. And what's hypotenuse?
Down here.
And adjacent?
5.
Okay. So we're going to find angle G to, okay. We have to use any trigonometric ratio that includes these two things, 5 and 4, because we have these 3 givens and hypotenuse is not given. We're not going to use any trigonometric ratio which includes hypotenuse here. Okay.
Yep. So it would have to be a tangent.
Tangent. Okay. So tangent G equals opposite over adjacent, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
So what's the value of opposite? Yes, Nisa?
4.
4 and adjacent value is 5.
5.
Okay. So tan G equals 4 by 5, and what's the value of answer to 4 by 5?
I will check. 0.8.
You sure it's 8?
0.8.
Yeah, 0.8. Okay, so that's your question now. To find the value of G, what would you do? Actually, to find the value of G, we'll have to move this tan over here. Okay, as we have to find the value of G, we have to isolate G. Okay,
Yeah.
so G would be equaling tangent inverse. Okay, because it's tan to the power of 1 here, it goes on the other side, the power changes. Comes tangent inverse 1, and inside is 0.8. So how would you find through using calculator? You'd open the calculator, right?
Yep.
Okay, and you'll write 0.8 and then inverse, and you click inverse, you get tan inverse. You find that and you'll get an answer.
It's 38.65.
So yeah, so round it out and you get 38.7.
6.
Okay,
Oh,
38.7 degrees. Well, you either say, if they say you to give the answer in whole numbers, you'll just write 39 degrees.
Yep.
Okay, so this would be the angle. Now same how the way I find tangent G, you would tell me how to find tangent J. Or maybe not tangent J, you have to just find angle J. Should I move this question at the bottom?
Sure.
Okay. Come over here. You're going to find tangent J right now.
Angle J. This is.
a background noise?
I don't know what it is. I thought it was coming from your side.
Yeah, fine. That's not fine.
Mm, 51.34.
Yeah, you can say if you're gonna give you the answer in whole numbers, you'll say 51 degrees. Okay, so J would be equal to 51 degrees. Okay, that would be the
Yep.
angle here. Okay,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
Okay, move on. Now there will be a question for your understanding as a homework. We'll be giving to you. So that's your homework, right, Nisa?
Okay.
Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
right.
Mhm.
So move on to
Yep.
example 3. We have is a word problem. Okay, now this is the question. Okay, Nisa?
Yep.
So it says use the tangent ratio to determine the angle of inclination. Okay, it says the latitude. Can you move your cursor, please? Yeah, the latitude of the Ford Smith NWT is approximately 60 degree. Okay, determine whether the design for the solar panel is best for Ford Smith. Justify your answer. Okay,
Yep.
so any idea in your mind? Yes.
Yeah. Which one is? Wait. How do we know? I don't understand what it says.
Okay, I tell you. Basically, it's saying that there is the latitude of Fort Smith. Okay, latitude actually called as like this part. Okay,
Yep.
like the it's come from altitude word, and that means like a side which is perpendicular. and is approximately 60 degrees. So it is 60 degrees. This having angle with this is 60 degrees. Okay,
Yep.
right? Determine whether the
Mhm.
design for the solar panel is best for Ford-Smith. Justify your answer. Right? So we're gonna find the angle, this one, right? This angle, and I'll
Yep.
check whether this
Which
design,
one would be 60 degrees?
yeah,
Which one's 60 degrees?
yeah, 60 degrees. Actually, we would find out whether the angle we find is that suits or not to this. Okay, like if the angle we find is less than this angle, this means that the Ford Smith is best designed, right?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
we'll reference this angle. Okay, and
Yeah.
say we give it a name A, right? So
Yeah.
here we have this side is
The opposite
opposite and
and
then
the adjacent.
adjacent. So obviously we're going to use tan. Okay, tangent. So tangent
Mhm.
A would be equal to opposite over adjacent. So opposite is 9. So you're going to put 9
9
here.
over 12.
Yes, 9 over 12. So we'll simplify that. We got um, 3 over 4. Okay, right?
Mhm.
So
Yep.
we have tangent A equals 3 over 4, which is equal to 0.75.
75.
Now what's the next step? A equals
And then you turn the tan over.
tan inverse.
Tan
Inverse
and 1. A little.
0.7. Okay, now find it out. Tan inverse 0.7. What you got?
36.86.
Okay. So basically, one thing I need to tell you here, that
Yep.
this angle we are finding is angle of inclination. Okay, right? Inclination for the solar panel. Okay, because this is the solar panel, and we are finding the angle of inclination, which is this one. Okay, inclined.
Yep.
Inclined mean that this like a slope like thing. Okay, this is a slopey thing. So this would be the
Yep.
angle, and the angle of that latitude would also be the same as the angle of inclination. Okay, right now you say 60 degree, the angle of the latitude. If we find the angle of inclination of the solar panel is not equal to this, right, we have to make sure the angle of the inclination for the solar panel would equal 60 degree. If it is not, then this would not suit the solar panel. Okay, designed for the solar
Okay.
panel,
We
right?
have to, first we would have to find this one and then this, and if none of them match,
No, we have to just find the angle A. That would be the angle of
and
inclination.
it's not 60.
Yeah, if it is not 60 degree, this means that this doesn't suit this solar panel, as the angles are not equal. The angle he mentioned for the latitude is 60 degree, right? And as I
Yeah.
tell you that the angle of latitude is equal to the angle of inclination, right? Okay, so
Yep.
this means the angles are not equal, so this would not suit the design for the solar panel for the Ford Smith. Okay,
Okay.
so you can mention here as the angle of inclination and angle of latitude is equal, and the angle we find for the inclination of solar panel is 37 degree approximately. Okay, right,
Yep.
which is not equal to angle of latitude, that is 60 degree. So this means that this doesn't suit to make that solar panel.
Yep.
Okay,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
Now this was the word problem though, and now there will be a question for your understanding.
Mhm.
Okay, so you'll do it as a homework,
Okay.
right? This question.
Yep.
Move on now.
So wait, one sec. In this check your understanding, the angle you would find would be this one, right?
Where? Anisa, you have to work it out. Okay, right? You have to work it out, and if you not get the right, I'll come back to you in the next class.
Okay.
Right?
Mhm.
Now, I got the next question. Says is also a word problem.
Yep.
Okay, it's a very easy problem there. Okay, so he says that you're there, right, Anisa?
Yeah, I'm here.
Says a 10 feet ladder leans against the side of the building with its base 4 feet up from the wall. Okay, what
Mhm.
angle to the nearest degree does the ladder make the ground? First, we have to make it say this is a wall. Okay, right,
Mhm.
and then there is a ladder. Ladder is obviously like that, right?
Yep.
Like some things, right, like that. And then its base is obviously would be this one. Says the ladder has length is 10 feet. Okay, and then we got the wall with the base that is 4 feet. Okay,
Mhm.
and he says what angle to the nearest degree does the ladder make with the ground? So this is the ladder, this is the ground, so the angle would be ladder with the ground angle is this one. Okay, say this, they've given it a name A, right? So you're going to find this angle A is so simple, you can do it yourself as well. Yes, Anisa?
Wouldn't you have the adjacent and the hypotenuse here?
Obviously, like we are considering this angle, reference to this angle, opposite would be this thing, which is missing, and hypotenuse is this one. Okay, and then we got adjacent, which is this one. So if you think that you can find with the tangent, right, you can also find it with the cosine, right? But if you want to find with the tangent, you can find this length as well using the Pythagoras theorem. Do you know how to use the Pythagoras theorem?
A2 plus B2 equals C2.
Yeah, h square equals h mean hypotenuse square equals
Yep.
opposite square plus adjacent square. Okay, this is the Pythagoras theorem, right? Okay,
Yep.
so to find the opposite, we are doing this. So value of hypotenuse is 10. We are putting this 10 square. Opposite is not given. Opposite is not given. Okay.
So we just leave it as O2.
Yeah. Give it a name. Give it a name. Opposite is as x. Okay. Say this is x. Opposite is equal to x. Okay. X square
Yep.
and adjacent is 4. So put 4 here, 4 square. Right, so 10 square is 100 equal x square plus 4 square is 16. So move,
Yep.
as you know how to find the value of x, you have to make it isolated. So we will isolate this, mean we move this 16 over here by subtracting 16 on both sides. So we got 100 minus 16 equal to x square. Okay, 100 minus 16 is 84, right?
Yep.
Equals x square. And what's the square root? Because we need to find the value of x, there is a square on x, right? We have to finish the square, we have to take the
Yep.
square root on both sides. So we got, what's the square root of 84? Check it out.
I don't know. It doesn't have it on this calculator.
Anissa, okay, I do that. There must be a thingy on.
Yeah, no, this is the computer.
Okay, no problem.
calculator.
84 square root is 9.16. So we'll take probably it's 9. Okay, round, because he says us to take answer round off. So we can't say 9.1 feet. So we'll say 9 feet. So say this opposite is 9 feet. Now you can easily find out. You know the tangent tan A, okay,
Oh yeah.
equals opposite over adjacent. So 9 by 4, and yeah, complete it. Hurry up.
Okay. 275. It's 66.
Yeah, 66 degree. So we'll say that angle with the nearest angle with the ladder mixed with the ground is 66 degree. That's it.
Okay.
Okay. So that is it for the question. Now there will be a question for your understanding as a homework. Okay, so this would be your homework though, right? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So up till here, any confusion?
Nope, it's good.
Any question you want to ask? Yeah, Anis, any question you want to ask?
No, it's good.
Okay, so move on. I think our exercise is now finished, and we have some exercise questions. Okay, we finished our lesson for today's lesson, and now there is exercise questions. Okay.
Okay.
There is a question here
Yeah.
to be asked. Okay. And that question I would ask to you. Okay.
Mhm.
Are you going to answer this? Yes, Nisa.
Why does the value of tangent ratio of a given angle not depend on the right triangle you use to calculate it? Because the sides are different.
Or what do you mean sides are different?
The sidelines. So I don't know. They
Okay,
give a
first of all,
different-
tell me what he is saying in the question.
Why does the value of the tangent ratio of the given angle not depend on the right triangle that you use to calculate it?
What does it mean?
Why does the angle not depend on the type of triangle you're using?
Okay. So, what's the answer for you? Like you got?
I don't know, maybe it's because the sides and the other angles are different in each right triangle.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Basically, say this is a right triangle. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Right. And he says, why does the value of the tangent ratio of a given angle, right? That this is a given angle, and say this is A, this is B, and then this is C. And suppose you find tangent A, right, would be equal to opposite over adjacent. Okay. And he says if a given angle not depend on the right triangle you use to calculate it. So this actually means that you are not using the hypotenuse here. Okay. Right? You have to use, to find the tangent ratio, we're gonna use the opposite and adjacent. Okay. So that's why it doesn't depend on the right triangle you use to calculate it, right? So
the hypotenuse would depend on the right triangle?
Yeah. Okay, because it is opposite to the right triangle, like this perpendicular angle, it's opposite to that. Okay. And right triangle means the angle in which right triangle is the triangle in which there is 90-degree angle. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, there is another question. This is your homework assignment for today. Okay. Nisa, this is your homework assignment. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So now there are some exercise questions. Okay. You can try those at home, at your home, right? So these are the exercise questions. Okay.
Yep.
So you can try all those questions at home. You have the book, right? I send you the book, remember?
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't you get my math textbook? Because it's easier for me to use.
Yeah, I have that book. Okay. Because
Yeah.
we were already using that book previously. So I just say, see, like I say like I got that your math makes sense. What's that name?
Mathematics.
Principle of mathematics, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, I have that book, and I just use this because I know that you were previously doing classes with this. So it's not a like thing. They already the context is the same. There is no difference with the context. Okay, context.
I know, but then with this book, I can like do it on paper.
Yes.
With my textbook, I can do it on paper because I don't always have like the computer
Yeah,
with
that's
me.
a
The one
better
that's
thing.
in my.
Yeah, that's a good question. Okay, no problem. Inshallah, next classes we'll use that one. Okay, but right now I think that I sent you this book before. This is
Yeah.
Math
Yeah, I
10,
have
Math
it.
10 Pre-Calculus, Pearson. Okay, I
Yep.
it's Pearson Foundation and Pre-Calculus Mathematics 10.
Yep.
Okay,
Mhm.
so it's page number. I tell you the page number for that book.
Yep.
Page number is 75, from where the exercise starts.
Okay.
Okay,
One second, I'll write it down.
page 75. I can message you as well.
Okay, yes, please.
Okay,
Yep.
so that's it for today's class,
Mhm.
and hopeful that you get all of these whatever I deliver, and you try to solve these exercise questions. Okay, and like if any question you didn't understand, you can get back to me. And then after
Okay.
that, I'm just need to say for all those who are watching this video, you can solve the questions, the exercise questions, and like the questions that I give to the lecture, and you can in the next lecture I will be answering these questions. So thanks, Anisa. Allah Hafiz.
Sorry, you're cutting off.
Okay, Allah Hafiz then.